Hey guys, welcome back to Monocular Custom Guitars. And today I want to give you a little update, and I want to confess that I did something very cheesy. So, intro, and we can begin. Okay, before I get into the meat of it, I want to give you a little context before. So, like a month ago, a friend of mine and a good client of mine came to visit, and he brought this, beautiful aluminium neck. It's machined from a single piece of aluminium. It's nicely done, and it's from a guy named Baguley or Bugley, whatever. I apologize for butchering that name. It's all over Instagram as well, and it's a nice piece of engineering, I must say. And despite being a Stratocaster neck, my friend of mine, he couldn't fit it to any of his Strats. It was quite odd, actually. So he asked me if it may fit the two customs that I built him, and I said no, because those are where even the neck and neck pocket are custom made. So no, this won't fit his customs. And then he asked me if I could build a custom body for this particular neck. And I said yes, of course. I mean, it's the thing that I do. And here's the kicker. He told me, yes, let's do it, but I want it in clear resin. Yeah, you heard right, clear resin. And to be honest, in the beginning I was something not kind of out of my league. But then again, it would be something cool. I would get great views out of a video of it, because let's be honest, resin guitars get a lot of views on YouTube. And I said, yeah, why not? Let's do it. It would be something new, something cool. So I went for it. I told him, and then we agreed upon everything and said, yes, we will do it. One day we will do it. Like we say in Malta here, one day we will do it. The next day, I received a text from my friend, the same guy, saying, listen, I have a gig on New Year's Eve, which will be on national TV, and do you think it will be ready by that time? And bear in mind, this was like a month ago, and being kind of at the moment fully booked with those 3 Odins, little update at the end, and I have a couple of free frets. Well, with my current full-time shift pattern, it's quite tedious to spend some time working on my guitars, and eventually I said yes. I didn't promise a lot, but I gave it a try. And fast forward to a month. This is the acrylic body guitar that I finished. I just finished right now, actually. So, what's special about this guitar? And what's cheesy? Well, for my opinion, obviously, for a guitar builder, doing something like this is, I find it very cheesy, actually. I'm not saying that who builds these kind of guitars isn't a guitar builder. Far from that. I mean, still an art, still an artist. But honestly, it's a completely different method. It's a completely different piece of work, to be honest. And I haven't tried it yet, but when I stringed it down to check some heights, acoustically it sounded like, I would say but not good. And something else about these kind of guitars. Ever wonder why they all do the most thing down? Because this thing weighs a ton. Now, this is like a super strat body type. It's quite thin. It's around 42 mil. We usually go even thinner, but because of the lever switch, we had to stop at 42 mil to get some proper clearances. And with the neck and everything, this thing weighs around 6 kilos. Now, 6 kilos, considering a Gibson Les Paul weighs between 4, depending on the model, 4 to 6 kilos, I believe that this thing, when will be fully put together, yeah, I believe it will weigh more than a Les Paul. To be fair, this neck, it's quite heavy on its own, and combining with the acrylic, with the resin body, it's not easy to play. And considering my friend is quite a small guy, yeah, I don't think he will do a full concert with this guitar. Some specs: it has EMG's active pickups. It has the, give me a minute, 2 SAs and an 80 something, an 81, I believe. 5 lever, Schaller bridge, Schaller strap buttons, and an Energizer battery. It has an acrylic, again, transparent pickguard, nice and classic. Now at this point, I want to confess that, to be honest, I didn't shoot any of the manufacturing of this guitar. Please don't roast me in the comments, but I can briefly explain exactly how I did it. Now, did I did it the proper way? No, I didn't do it the proper way. And besides, what's the proper way anyway? Usually, when people build these kind of guitars, they do like a silicone mold, and then they pour the acrylic into the silicone mold, and when it's cured, they will end up with a nice, beautiful, clear resin guitar. With the time frame that I had, I couldn't do all the research for the mold and get all the materials and time to do it in that way. So I had to think in a different perspective. Since I do a lot of work with my CNC, I look at the process through CNC operator kind of way. So what I did, first of all, I needed a shape of the guitar in order to make the mold for the resin. So what I did, I went through my scraps and I ended up gluing kind of a body blank, and this is completely out of scraps. In fact, I have a piece of alder, which is this one, and 2 pieces of ash glued together in order to have a body blank. Now, from this blank, as you can see, there is a guitar shape cut out of it, and that body is on top. Forget it. So yeah, basically I cut out guitar body out of it. It will be just a scrap. Might be a little project to play with, but anyway. So now I have a mold or a shape for to pour the resin in, and I can continue with the build. So what I did, I covered the back of it with a flat surface, and then I just poured the resin into the mold. I let it dry, took over a week, and then I started, if I have a new body blank. So I put the whole blank on the CNC, and then I started cutting the guitar body out of that resin. Like I said, that wasn't particularly the best way to do it. In fact, I ended up wasting a lot of time sanding and polishing. But truth to be told, it ended up quite fantastic. Now, let's talk about the Odins. If you follow me on social media, you can clearly see that one of the Odins is ready, the Andromeda one. And at the moment, that guitar is at a friend of mine, David De Pasquale, which we are working to do a music video and a demo for that particular guitar. And after that, the guitar will be sent to a local shop here in Malta, which will be available for sale. The other Odins, still working on. This is the Divine Edition one, which I'm working on the finish at the moment. I'm gray filling the ash, and then I will start putting down the paint. The other Odin, the A-string one, is machining wise is ready, but at the moment I'm not giving time to that guitar because next on the list is this one to finish. I still need to wrap up a bit the machining video of the necks and the bodies of the Odins, and probably in the next video we'll talk about toolpaths and strategies on Fusion regarding the machining of the neck and the body. Okay guys, so that's it for today. I hope you liked it, enjoyed it, and learned something from it. If you are new to this channel, that you're enjoying what you see, please I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you will be aware about my future releases. I do CNC and guitar building related content. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you. So guys, until the next time, take care, stay safe, Merry Christmas and goodbye.